Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for this episode I'm going to be making pasta stuffed shells with ricotta cheese and spinach. I'll be using a marinara sauce as well as ground beef and lots of cheeses. Here I am just starting off with a pan with extra virgin olive oil, ground garlic, and then the beef as well to start that cooking. And then in the other pot I have just water boiling with oil. I'm just going to break up my beef there, get that start cooking. This is a fairly easy recipe, anyone can do it, and it tastes really good. In a bowl I'm going to take my ricotta cheese, my spinach. I just bought the frozen kind and left it out for a couple hours before I did this, or you can leave it overnight in the fridge to soften. There goes the cheese. And you can use any other kind of cheese. I just grabbed like a 4-blend cheese there. It was like a Tuscan style. And 2 eggs just to help everything combine. Mix that up real good. And my beef's still cooking over here. I got, I believe it was the extra lean ground beef, just so you don't have so much fat in there. And once the water's boiling, you're going to want to add your shells. I ended up using too many, but probably need about 30 shells, give or take. And I just let that boil for 15 minutes to make it al dente, because after you're going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 35-40 minutes once it all comes together. So you don't want those shells too soft. Just breaking down my beef there to get it as small as I can. So it cooks quicker. Adding 2 things of sauce. You can use any kind of sauce. I believe I used marinara. And just giving that a good mix, letting it heat up nice. I left that on about a medium heat as well. I just keep stirring it, make sure it doesn't burn or stick to the bottom. And I'm just stirring my shells so they don't stick as well. And then you're going to drain after the 15 minutes. Get them all out of there. It's a fairly quick recipe. I could have done this an easier way, but then I just drained that in the sink so I could see the rest of the shells. And I did run the shells under like a cooler water in the sink just to help them cool down so I could touch them. I wasn't burning myself. And I was getting all set up, make a nice station. Had my cheese and my sauce. The meat sauce I put a layer down first, and then just started stuffing my shells. It goes fairly quickly, and you're just gonna layer it like you would lasagna. Did a row of shells and then some sauce and another row of shells. Turns out really great. Then you get the cheese all the way through, so. But it's kind of a fun recipe to make. I do it every now and again. It's good to take to friends or share. It makes a ton. Or if you have leftovers for the week, a few days in the fridge, anything really. But yeah, it's a really good recipe. And you can use any kind of cheese really. I used a blend of 4 or 5 different kinds of cheese in this. I'm just adding my sauce layer. And then again, doing more shells. Again, I gotta get better gloves. These ones slip and slide. I gotta get ones that fit. And you can use any kind of sauce with this as well. Whatever your preference is, any brand. Rao's is my favorite, but I didn't have that at home, so And just another layer of the sauce just to cover everything so it doesn't dry out in the oven. And I already had my oven preheating to the 350. And then I just used mozzarella on top to cover. And there, all done. I did about 35 minutes in the oven. And it came out really nice and cheesy. I hope you guys like this recipe. And if you could subscribe for more. Thanks.